Once you've checked your VAT summary, your VAT detail and your VAT exception reports, QuickBooks has also given you a new report to check, which is the SmartScan. So this is where the robot takes over and checks your return for you and suggests possible omissions, possible errors that you may investigate. So it doesn't mean there is a problem, but it's something to look at in terms of potential issues in your VAT return. So if we go again to taxes on the left hand side, we've gone to our drop down arrow next to prepare return, and if we click there, these are the summary, detail, exception reports, but at the top we've got the SmartScan. So if you click on the SmartScan, this is a wonderful little tool to check the accuracy of your VAT return. So as we look down, the first thing we'll come across is that to make sure everything's accounted for, 15 items are excluded from the VAT return in this period. Now we would expect excluded items that you've put no VAT as a code on. And these are typically drawings, payments for wages, payments to HMRC. So anything that's not a true business expense would be in this area here. We've also got potentially billable items where we're charging things onto the clients from invoicing that would appear in the no VAT return as well. So if I click on the view now, we'll see what this is made up of. And in this case, a lot of it is billable charges, which is because we've got settings here to bill charges onto clients. So they're fine, they're definitely not VATable. And at the bottom here, we've got a VAT payment. And again, you wouldn't have VAT on VAT, so you wouldn't have VAT payments from previous periods coming through as VATable items. So you'd want to check in here that everything looks sensible. There's nothing in here that should be applied to the VAT return. So you're looking for things that potentially could have been put in as no VAT that might have been exempt in the VAT return. So you see something in the description here that would tend you towards it being an expense code. Then you'd want to investigate it and say, should I have made it an exempt code rather than no VAT? So that's a useful check to make sure your box 7 of your return is making sense. Click all done on that, I'm happy with that. We can check next that we've covered all transactions. So if you connected the bank feed, it will tell you if there's any items in the bank feed that have not been dealt with. So again, important that we've checked on those. And then it looks at unexpected items. So it's looking for inconsistencies, it's looking for duplicates, looking for the exemptions that we've already looked into. So here it says I've got 2 possible duplicates. I could go and view those, and we can see here that it's identified the issue, which we ourselves would have identified from the VAT detail report, that we've got a bill in for this name, Christina. We've also got a check in, they're the same dates. It's asking the question, is this a problem? Is this a duplication? We know that it is, it will need addressing. So that needs sorting out. There's no inconsistent VAT codes. This is where it would report if we've got a supplier where we've used different VAT codes, which could be true depending on the products that they're selling us, but it would warn us that we've not been consistent across the supplier with a VAT code that's been applied. And we know there's one exception because we've looked at the exception return report in QuickBooks, so we know that that does exist. If I go and view it, it will be the same item we looked at before, which it is, where we changed it from 20% to 5%. So the SmartScan is the robot checking what we in effect were checking largely in our own report checking earlier. We can look at the largest transactions, on the income and expense side, so just to check that we've applied the right VAT codes, and we can go and delve deeper if we wish into reviewing which VAT codes have been applied to a particular expense or income category. So useful that the system generates this snapshot of VAT, generates the SmartScan for us to do a further check of our information. Once we're happy, we can move to the filing part of the process.